Big matchup here in the NL West. Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. In this episode, we get to take on the Dodgers. One game up on us, maybe two. Either way, we've got a lead on them in the NL West division. And we got to face off against Shohei Ohtani, and we've got Emerson Hancock, who's been pitching well across 54 innings. Doesn't strike out a bunch of batters, but he does have a respectable whip and ERA. And this is the lineup that he's got to face off against. Ha-Seong Kim, Suzuki, and Shohei Ohtani. Very, very tough. Triple threat from this Dodgers 1-2-3. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go down 1-2-3. Hancock gets him out. Side is retired. Let's head to the top of the second inning. And Shohei Ohtani gives up the solo shot from Brenton Doyle. 418 in Chavez Ravine. Kim's looking on like, just relax, buddy. We're going up against Ohtani. You need to chill out. That's the only run he's going to give up. Right? Maybe. Potentially. Hancock's got to do a job right here, shutting down this tough Dodgers lineup. I mean, look at it. It just doesn't stop. They've been active in free agency. They got Gleyber Torres in here. They got Connor Norby. It's just a tough lineup, guys. They got so much potential. Here's Kyle Higashioka. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch by Hancock. He's already really progressing that strikeout rate. I mean, look at what he's doing here. Striking these guys out left and right. How about this double by James Outman? Ground rule double. Runner at second base. Tolia diving for this down the line. Cabrera not going to be able to throw out the speedy runner, James Outman, at home. And it's a tie ball game. Very depressing, but Dalton Varsho able to come through for the Dodgers. And it's kind of a cheapie right there. But, hey, the Dodgers will take it. Almost taking Shohei's head off is a perfect from Ezequiel Tovar. And that'll be a line drive base hit. 1-2 pitch here to Michael Tolia. Swung on and missed. And the top of the fourth, not looking too shabby, as Shohei's now got 5 strikeouts. And there is the 6th strikeout for Ohtani. And our Rockies go down with a little mini threat. How about an 0-2 pitch here to Ohtani and another perfect pitch by Emerson Hancock. Whew, 5 strikeouts for Emerson. He's looking darn good. Bottom fourth here still. He got a strikeout, but it's going to get past Hunter Goodman. Still going to go down as a K, but Dodgers are now threatening here with 1 down. Strikeout wild pitch is the scorer's decision. Now 1-0 pitch and heads up. Watch out. Oh my God. Gleyber almost killed one of our coaches. Get down, man. Holy cow. Put this man at third base. Whew. Could have killed somebody. Could have been a delay of game big time. Well, here's a ground ball here to Nolan Jones. That's a double play. We got him. Get out of that inning before one of the Dodgers kills one of our players. You could say our coach dodged it. Oh. All right. Dad jokes done. Let's move on here to the top of the 5th with 2 outs, and Cole Young swinging on through, and that's strikeout number 7 for Shohei Ohtani. Cole Young, ground ball with 2 down, bottom 5. Hancock is going to get another out, and we're now in the top of the 6th. Ohtani walks Oswaldo Cabrera. That's the first walk allowed, and now the Rockies have a little something going here, but Daxon Jet pops it up. This is just not going as planned, guys. We got to do some damage, and this might be the opening that we need. Dave Roberts comes out and he removes Shohei Ohtani from the game, and they're going to rely on Michael Kopech to come get it done. Not been pitching very much in this season. He is probably most likely coming off of an injury, and he's going to get a double play ball thanks to Kyle Schwarber, and that is the end of the 6th inning. We've had opportunities. We just have not been able to cash in. There's another strikeout. Varsho going to go down via the K. That's number 8 for Hancock. Again, this is not a guy that strikes out many batters in real life and in this game. Not even for us, but he's really bringing it here at Dodger Stadium. So a little pop-up by Kim. Here's a line drive. Cabrera giving chase. Not going to get there. It is a double for Seiya Suzuki. Ground rule double. And now the Dodgers are back in business here with a runner in scoring position. And now we got to go up against Shohei Ohtani. And this is not a matchup that I like late in the game. So we got to get Hancock out of this thing. And we're going to call on Keegan Aiken. he does well against left-handers. Look at that batting average against. 221, very good ERA for a reliever. We need to get Ohtani out. No base hits, nothing. Here's a deep drive to right field. Cabrera giving chase, and it's not going to quite get to the warning track. The wind was carrying it just a little bit. I was getting a little nervous. But our pitching staff has done a great job holding this really tough Dodgers lineup to only 3 hits. Hancock was stellar. So let's jump now to the top of the 7th as Brusdar Graterol. That's a name that I haven't heard of in 2025 in real life, guys. I don't know where he's at. Gotta look that up. But he does give up a base hit to Tovar. Tolia draws a walk. Then here we got a line drive, but a double play turn by the Dodgers. This is just not panning out. This is getting frustrating. We can't figure each other out. It's still tied 1-1. 2 outs now for Hunter Goodman. Got a good pitch to hit. Base hit. That's going to go into the gap. No one's going to get there until it gets to the warning track. They bobble it in center field. Goodman's taking a hard look. Rounding second, headed for third. That is an RBI triple by Hunter Goodman. Let's go, baby. Rockies will take the lead 2-1 here late in the game. Here's a base hit by Nolan Jones. That's going to score Hunter Goodman. Rockies get 2 runs in this inning to take the lead by 2. 3-1. Let's jump now to the bottom of the 7th. That's a leadoff base hit. We're not going to allow this to happen. No! Daxon Jet throws it away. This is the type of thing that bad teams do. They give good teams openings. So it's going to be a single and an error on Daxon Jet. We just didn't hit the green on the meter. And it's going to cost us an error here. So now here's Dari Moreta coming in to go righty-righty to face off against Gleyber Torres. And that is a line drive right to Cabrera. But take a look. We got a tag up. He's gunned out at third. What a play by Oswaldo Cabrera. Not a guy that plays the outfield a whole lot for us. Normally an infielder, and he's just throwing a strike right here. Nolan Jones applies the perfect tag. We'll take one more look at it, and it was very, very close, but the ump got it right. Connor Norby trusting his speed a little bit too much. Oswaldo Cabrera had to come up with the perfect throw, and he did just that. How about this play by Cabrera? All the way into foul territory, makes the catch, and that is the end of the 7th inning. Moreta comes through and shuts down the Dodgers with a 3-1 lead still intact. So now we get Nick Lodolo, who's in relief for the Dodgers. That's kind of crazy. First pitch hacking for Cabrera, base hit. Let's see if we can get a little insurance here for our squad. Here's Daxon Jet. Line drive to center field, and that will be caught. What a catch. What a play out there in center field. As an outfielder myself, I can appreciate that. Ground ball, hard hit. Schwarber, base knock. Going to move the runner up 90 feet. Ezequiel Tovar has been good today. Base hit, back up the middle. We're rounding third, headed for home. Schwarber's going to take the extra 90 feet and get to third base as well. 1 down with runners on the corners, guys. We don't score anything else. And it's going to be up to Gregory Soto to get 1, 2, 3. We got Kim. We didn't get Suzuki. And now in a 3-run lead, you got to get Shohei Ohtani. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ohtani is 0 for 4 here today. Let's see if Soto can get it done. Slider, swung, missed. Beautiful pitch by Soto. Let's see if he's going to fire that fastball right by him. Nope, it looks like we're going to go changeup or a sinker. That's a ground ball. Base hit right past third base. Daxon Jet got to come up firing here to third, and it's... Even if he had it in green or blue, probably not going to get the runner out. A little too quick on those base paths. Ohtani with the double. Now we're in a little bit of a jam here. Connor Norby, deep drive. Cabrera giving chase. You got to get there. What a catch. Over the shoulder. Oswaldo Cabrera. That might have been the game right there. I mean, if that gets over his head, if he doesn't make that catch, yes, they got to run on the sac fly. But that's definitely going to score 2 runs. You got a triple off of that for sure. And now you get that hot shot ground ball off the bat of Gleyber Torres right there to Nolan Jones. That's the 3rd out. The Rockies will get a very, very hard-fought victory here in a very tough environment against these Dodgers. it's going to shape up to be a really interesting battle in the NL West. You got the Diamondbacks playing well. You got the Dodgers still playing well. We're playing good. It can be anybody's division at this point. I think the wild card team, one of the wild card teams, is definitely going to be coming out of the NL West this season. Player of the game for us, obviously Emerson Hancock. 8 strikeouts, nobody walked, and 1 earned against this team. Yeah, for sure. Now, we do actually win the series against the Dodgers, and I do sim quite a bit here in the month of June. We're now in June 11th, and we're taking on the Padres. And in this matchup here, it is the bottom of the 10th inning against Brandon Lau and against Gregory Soto. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball is absolutely nuked into the seats. Brandon Lau walks it off for the Pods, and that one stings. That one stings. The Padres are starting to make a little bit of a comeback there in the NL West. It's a logjam. We've got ourselves, the Dbacks, the Dodgers, and the Padres. And I'll show you just a quick little snapshot of the standings as we move along here in the month of June. I'm going to simulate this game here on Sunday, and we lose that game 5-3. And you can see the standings, a little quick snapshot there. It's Dbacks, Rockies, Padres, Dodgers. We're all playing above 500 baseball. Dbacks really killing it, especially against us. They've won 3 games of this series. They've won this series. We'll finish them off here in game number 4 of this series, but you know they've got our number. They've got our number, and those three losses right there against a really good team in our own division, that hurts us. But somehow, some way, we're still in second place. Dodgers in third. They're 5.5 back from the Dbacks. We're 5 back from the Dbacks, and right now in the wild card, we are plus a half a game. So really what we got to do is we just got to find a way to keep pace. It's a very crucial month. It's all going to be crucial actually as we move forward. But little draft prospect update. We got a lot of guys that I've scouted up to about 95%, 100% in some cases. A lot of guys in the mid 40s, right? And 35. That's really a good place where I want to be. That way we can really dive into seeing which players do we like that are in that 35 to 40 range. Who can we send one scout to go scout those guys up, and who's going to be a standout, right? I feel like that's a really good approach for us. We've had a lot of success doing that in this franchise series. So we'll see how it all plays out here as we keep continuing forward and scouting them up, baby. Scout them up. So we got a couple injuries up here. Tovar is going to be out for a little bit, about 1 to 2 weeks. And I think now that might be the perfect opportunity right here, right now, at 44-39. We're only 3 games back from the Dbacks. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you see that they've lost 7 of their last 10. They're 3-7 in that span. So they might be losing a little cabin pressure there. The pressure might be getting to them just a touch. And we're going to call up Cameron Eden. The reason I'm doing that is I want to give maybe Nolan Jones some time out there in the outfield a little bit. Cabrera can play there as well. We saw how successful he was throwing a guy out, getting an assist out there. But now we have some extra opportunities at third base. It's been a position that we've been trying to figure out for a couple people. Like, we have guys that can play there. Cabrera, Jones. Now you got Cameron Eden in the mix. You got Amador. So really it's just kind of mixing and matching who's going to do well that day. Who's going to be in the lineup that day against whoever's pitching, right? Charlie Condon hitting well. That's what I like to see after a bunch of missed time last year to a knee injury. Tom Kluche coming back from a little injury as well. He's hitting well. You got Luis Perales is pitching well. Of course, we acquired him last year at the trade deadline from the Boston Red Sox. So I like seeing those updates for a guy that's producing well after a month's worth of play. Now, just taking a little bit of a quick scroll here, just getting a little update on progression. Perales is on a hot streak. I like to see that. 2.30 ERA. Look at that. Look at that progression right there. As a C potential guy, he's doing well. I got no complaints. Keep doing that. You might earn yourself a September call-up eventually. A potential man, Ricky Ibar, doing well down in Double-A. Christian Fontenot getting some nice progression. He's up to a 65. So all of our guys that we drafted, Kevin Hollis there with the A potential, he's on his way up. Jeremy Kirby's been solid as a 19-year-old. You got Montanez pitching well, is down in single A. I'm making that up. You don't have any stats. for single A. I wish they would fix that, honestly. Like, can we get like some stats down there? It might be, it's just single A, not rookie ball, but it's single A. Jack Trent might be an option as well for September. You can never have enough pitching. This is a guy that I really like, our catcher, Josh Bennett, who was just drafted in this draft class with Carlos Medina. Look at that power, or the contact numbers, I should say, against lefties. +7 for Carlos Medina. So he's on his way up. Nice progression for Cloutier and Daxon Jet as well. And, you know, down in AAA, I think we might find some room for Tom Cloutier to get the call up here. Like, we're playing well without him. What would our team be like if we brought him up? That's where I'm at with this. Kyle Schwarber, he's fighting off the regression. He's actually progressing. He's an 82 overall. He's getting better, which is crazy. Yanquiel Fernandez, the one player in this franchise series that I feel like has been getting screwed with playing time just a touch. Like, we don't have enough patience with him. I don't think he's ever going to get up here. Like, we're moving on without Yanquiel, I feel like. We got a lot of guys that are on the come up. You got Charlie Condon's up to a 67. He's hitting 294. Like, look at that progression with contact against lefties. I don't know, man. Our outfield is loaded with talent. Fernandez might be a guy that fetches some value elsewhere in a trade. I hate saying that because I had some high hopes for Yanquiel, but, you know, hey, we'll see how the rest of it pans out. He might end up tearing the cover off the ball and being one of our September call-ups. Maybe an injury forces my hand. So as we take a look here real quick at statistics and all-star voting, just kind of getting a feel for our Rockies. We got Keegan Aiken getting some votes, getting some love. Got Soto, of course, leading the way. Love that. Love to see that. He's been pitching well. He's only gotten a couple blown saves. He's been awesome. I love it. You saw Emerson Hancock in the starting pitching section. He's getting some love, and you saw Keegan Aiken in there too. Hunter Goodman's getting some love with catchers. Like to see that. Michael Tolia in 4th place. Like, who knows, guys? Some of these guys could end up being our representative in the All-Star game. But Anthony Reagan, 3rd place, but he's on the IL. That's what sucks about that. So I'm sure that Chiefy, you're out there watching this. One of our viewers is not too happy that his boy is hurt. But at second base, Daxon Jet getting some love there in the voting. He's got 17 stolen bases, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season. So that's cool. Matthew Spears, one of our custom players, one of our Patreon guys right here, 82 overall at 22 years old, 20 bombs. He's on pace for 40. Crazy. What about Owen Miller? You saw Owen Miller on the list for the Phillies. Oswaldo Cabrera getting some love at second too. Shortstops. Nothing there for shortstops, I don't think. Tovar is going to miss some time. Only a couple weeks. I don't think he's going to be our rep. But Kyle Schwarber leading the way. I think he might be our rep. We might get 2. I'd be really ecstatic if we got 2 All-Stars. It's one thing to get 1. Everybody gets 1. But hopefully if we can get 2 to 3, that would be kind of cool for our franchise. Really kind of setting the tone that, hey, things are changing here. Under the leadership of Doug Gold, of course. We had Brenton Doyle up there on the list, and right fielders, nothing really happening there. We got Jordan Beck, just not really doing a whole much as far as production goes. I don't think he's going to get the call. But taking a real quick look here at the awards races, we've got 1 Rocky listed there as far as the top 3 goes. You got Daxon Jet in the Rookie of the Year, but Matthew Spears looks like he's going to kind of run away with that one, I think. Just the amount of home runs that guy's hitting, it's pretty clear cut that he might win that. Of course, he's got to keep up the pace with the batting average as well. Gregory Soto was in the Reliever of the Year award race in the NL as well. Now, the PPI, Prospect Promotion Incentives, we had, of course, Juan Nava. Daxon Jet was up on that list too, so our top 2 guys, and that's pretty cool. So it seems like we're going to get some incentives back for having those guys up and contributing to our big league club. And of course, Teddy Montana, you got him for the Giants. He's a custom player from our Patreon guys. And of course, Matthew Spears is up on that list as well. Now, looking at the top 100 prospects, just kind of, again, getting a feel for the future of our franchise series. What are some names that we want to get familiar with, right? We got Sammy Moreno. We remember him. Remember Martin Polanco got drafted by the Brewers. A lot of guys like Freddie Tompkins. We remember him. Remember him big time. He might get called up this year by the D-backs. Ray Kerr. Remember him, man. He's a raker. 19 years old, 66 overall. Like Terrence Harley. We thought about drafting that guy. Remember him as a potential round 1 guy, and we didn't go that route. So as far as trades go, just again getting a feel for our franchise and what's going on with other teams across the league. Aranda is now a D-back as of May. You got Deuce Merritt, that's a name. One of our custom prospects, one of our Patreon guys, going to be traded from the Marlins to the Braves. So maybe you like that, maybe you don't. I don't even know. I hope you're happy with that, but you know, that's just the roll of the dice. I know that I gave you guys a list of teams that you like and teams that you want your guy to play for, and wheel spin it, and that's where you're going to go. That's just the luck of the draw, man. Now that you're in this series, anything could happen. You don't have the agency now. I can't control your player. He's on his own. Whatever the organization wants to do with him, that's what they're going to do with him. So that's what it is. So hopefully, like Anthony Reagan signs a big contract with somebody else somewhere down the road. Maybe he's not a Giant anymore. Maybe he becomes a free agent. We can get him. Like these are still options that can happen in this franchise series, just down the road. I'm not going to make anything egregious like going out and trading for these guys and making an all custom player roster. That's just a little goofy, I think, at least, but might be fun for you guys, but it's not realistic to me. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next one where we're going to be covering the month of July. We got the draft coming up, and I know we didn't do a whole bunch of scouting to get familiar with this group of players, but I think it'll be a pretty fun one. I think we got the number 1 overall draft pick, so we can't really screw it up. There's some prospects up here that I don't necessarily really like with the number 1 pick. I feel like we're kind of in that Detroit Red Wings situation where we keep getting into the lottery, and we got there was a window where the Red Wings were always like in that period of, yeah, we could get the number 1 overall pick, and it's just never happened. So we're in the stage of this rebuild where I feel like we should be getting some big time prospects for us, and we got some pretty good ones like Medina and Josh Bennett, the catcher, and of course Juan Nava. Like, we got a core group of players, some good players, but we haven't had like the generational guy. And I feel like that's what we're missing. And I don't feel like we have that with this draft class either. Despite having the number 1 overall draft pick, we just don't have the generational guy. I don't feel it anyway. We'll see what happens in the draft, but I'm not too excited about it. Either way, that doesn't really sell it for you guys to watch the next video, but I hope that you tune back in to watch this thing because we got the whole month of July to sim, and I kind of want to get through the All-Star stuff as well, plus the trade deadline, do a little bit more simulating as well, get us into that playoff chase if we're still alive, and see how it's going to pan out from there. So guys, again, leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.